Hello again and welcome back to some climbing news. As always, lots of stuff happening in the climbing world. Let's get the show started. And starting us off, all right, so let me just, okay, listen, look at me. Yes, look at me. I need all of you to understand something right now. Adam Ondra is the greatest climber of all time, period. End of discussion. There is no discussion. The fact that people seem to want there to be a discussion is hilariously insulting. The fact of the matter is, it's not even close. Like, not even a little bit close. And I can just imagine all the people going, but Janja. No, Janja's awesome. I fucking love Janja. But let's be extremely real here. As successful as she is, she doesn't even come close to what Ondra is and has been for this sport. What's triggering this whole spiel is two things. The first is the fact that Ondra just flashed Foundation's Edge, an 8C V15 boulder problem in Switzerland. The second is a small announcement that I'm coming up with a totally new series of little video essays, the first of which will be about Ondra specifically, so keep an eye out for that. Should be coming out hopefully next week, unless something weird happens. Now look, I know people want there to be a discussion about who the GOAT could possibly be. I know people love to say that Janja's comp record is the best for anyone else by far, and they're not wrong. It really is. But the thing is, it's just not even close. I'm just gonna have to give a super quick summary for what Ondra has done. He's the first person to climb 9B plus 515C Sport. He's the first person to climb 515D Sport. Has more 9A plus 515A ascends than anyone on the planet, 50 of them. J-Star is coming in second with, if I'm not mistaken, 26. He has more 9B 515B routes than anyone on the planet, 24. 10 more than Seuran, the only person to have more 9B plus 515C routes than him, which he only has one more, if I'm not mistaken. He's been at the cutting edge of bouldering since he was 14 years old when he sent Dreamtime, a boulder that was thought to be at the absolute limit of human potential, in 4 hours, and then downgraded it. That's like what Hamish did with No One Mourns the Wicked, by the way, minus the downgrade. Was one of the first people to climb 8C plus V16 when he did a repeat of Christian Corre's Joya, and for years was the only person in the world to have climbed 2 of the grade when he added Terranova to the list, a record that was eventually equaled by Daniel Woods after he sent the process. He sent the Dawn Wall after Tommy Caldwell and Kevin Jorgensen in 8 days with 0 big wall experience. He has the hardest trad climb flash in the world lexicon, E11, and is one of only 2 people to have ever sent E12 with Bon Voyage, the current hardest trad route in the world, which he did, by the way, in 4 freaking goes. He also just recently flashed Green Spit and sent La Pura Pura 8C 514B, another one of those legendary trad routes. So he's like insanely good at trad too, for no reason. In comp climbing, he's also absolutely ridiculous, being the first person to win both the world championships in lead and bouldering before Janja did it twice, and at a time when competitors were not asked to specialize in both the way they are now. For someone who never specialized in comps at all, he has the 6th most bouldering podiums of all time and 4th most in lead. And then we get to his onsights and flashes. He is the only person to have ever flashed a 9A plus 515A route, Super Krakenet. He's one of only 2 people, the other being Magos, to ever on-site 9A 514D, and he has done so 4 times, while Magos has only managed to do this twice. And while Alex Magos and Aragora's 2 8C plus 514C on-sites are incredibly impressive, they're hilariously outshined by Adam's ridiculous 23 8C plus 514C on sites. And in bouldering, Ondra has now flashed 13 8B V13 boulders, only being beaten by Jimmy Webb, who has 14, has flashed 7 8B plus boulders, more than the next 2 climbers on the list, Will Bosey and Jakob Schubert combined, not counting that one that he wasn't really sure about, and as of this week, is one of only 3 people in the world to have ever flashed 8C V15. There is not a single person in climbing who has a resume this impressive and this extensive in this many disciplines. He is the undisputed GOAT. And like I said, it's not even freaking close. And yeah, he flashed Foundation's Edge. It's the same climb that Yannick Floet flashed when he became the first person to do so. And seems like the boulder's soft as fuck. Not my words, they're Ondra's. He said low end 8C, which we all just know means soft. Which again, fair enough. I mean, there needs to be a spectrum, right? And yeah, after that, he went and tried Big Nose, which is also 8C. And I don't know why I said tried. He sent. Of course he did. He actually almost flashed, which. Dude, Ondra is so freaking good. Watch him flash another 8C really soon. Like, that fucker's competitive as hell. You can see it in his eyes. You can tell he hated the fact that he wasn't the first person to ever flash 8C. He hated it. Like, I don't really know what kind of fucked up shit he went through as a kid, because he is a killer on the wall. You literally cannot be that good at something without at least a little bit of childhood trauma. That's just, like, a fact of life. This is getting kind of dark. I think maybe I should move on. Oh, Jesus. I really hope Adam had a happy childhood, but like, my God, the evidence. What am I saying? God damn it. And speaking of 8C, near flashes and dark times, Nicolai Uznik freaking dropped the last move on his flash go of La Force Tranquille. And it's one of the most insane and heartbreaking bits of climbing I have ever had the displeasure of witnessing. Thank God I was not there in person. I'm so bad at that stuff. That would have been so freaking awkward. Like, what do you say after that? Like, oh man, oh, you'll get it next time. No, first of all, it's a flash. There is no next time. Second of all, like, dude's probably crashing the fuck out. Dare I say, definitive force, not at all tranquille at that point. Like, just lightly pat him on the back and say, it's all gonna be okay. Things get dead silent. Dude looks like he might start crying. You stand there and do your best to quietly open up a bag of candy or something. It's too loud. One of the girls in the group looks at you like she's gonna fucking kill you. That's never happened to me before. No, seriously, La Force Tranquille is a legendary freaking boulder, and it has a reputation for being absolutely nails. Like, it's no foundation's edge, is what I'm trying to get at, right? Like, this boulder is in magic wood, freaking magic wood, which is like teeny tiny and has some of the best climbers in the world climbing in it very frequently. Went completely unrepeated for its first 2 years after Daniel Woods got the FA and Nale got the second. God damn it, Nale, we miss you. Which, by the way, Nicolai, if you're watching this, Nale, god damn it, Nale, we miss you, also fell on the easy slab because, well, for him a hold broke, but your fingers broke. So, well, you're at least not the only one this boulder's hurt. We should really rename this one a Jack's broken heart, or Nicolai's broken heart. Nicolai's cold, dead fingers. That's why Nicolai dropped the boulder, by the way. His fingers froze. Lost sensitivity, fell off the easy part. Absolute heartbreak. Anyway, so Nalik, god damn it, Nalik, we miss you. Sent the boulder in 2013 and went freaking 8 years without a repeat. 8 years! While being like smack dab right in the middle of Magic Wood. My point is, it's at the very least a solid 8C V15, which means Nikolai is more than capable of flashing something at this grade. Dude just has to not get unlucky, if that makes any sense. Anyways, his full send of the boulders on his channel. You can follow the link right up here. Go check it out if you haven't already, because he makes it look ridiculously easy. It's also worth to, go and subscribe and, give him some support, man. He's bottom, rock bottom. Poor guy. God damn. All right, next let's talk Janja having a monster day, like what most would consider one of their greatest days ever, all while having bad skin, which is it's just absurd. It's absurd because this is her tick list for a bad skin day. Vecchio Leone 8BV13, Amber 8BV13, Versace 8BV13, Fake Pamplemousse 8AV11, and Frogger 8AV11. So let me just level with you. 3 8Bs and 2 8As on a day when you have bad skin it's fucked up. It's fucked up. That's like she thinks those are easier classics. These are some people's freaking lifetime projects, and she's walking up them like they're freaking nothing. Took her like 3 tries to send Vecchio. Like, okay, look, I knew she was strong, but her strength levels had never been put into context outside of competition climbing. And competition climbs, like, I think my issue with them is that I know logically that they're difficult, but I don't have any experience with them. So while I'm sure the boulders they're setting at comps are probably far, far, far harder than anything I could do moves on, while at my own personal prime, which is sadly quite low, it's difficult to really know because there's no grade attached to them. Seeing Janja look so incredibly chill on these boulders isn't surprising, but it is really fucking cool to see that she is just as strong as all of the other athletes and climbers who I've been reporting on since I started this channel. And now I'm just incredibly stoked to see what else she can do. Because honestly, these tick lists are not the kind of thing you'd see from someone who's settling into projecting mode. This is the kind of behavior you see when like someone, absurdly strong walks into the gym and just starts flashing everything on the commercial sets because they're not a challenge for them before eventually camping out in the back where the TB2 or the kilter live. Like she's just exploring and having fun right now. She hasn't gotten to the boards yet, if that makes any sense. But she's doing all of the fun camping out on 8C to 8B boulders, which is just freaking absurd. Again, like with tick lists like this, I don't want to speculate, but a good 8B plus or even an 8C flash is absolutely in the cards. Like someone tell Janja where Foundation's edge is, man. She's got that in the bag for sure. And then I just want to clear up some confusion about Sean Bailey's send of arrival of the Birds. If you don't know, rumors began to spread from the Reddit sphere that Sean had possibly started the boulder 3 moves higher than Aiden, but at this point, it seems those rumors were unfounded and were dispelled by Sam Pryor, who told all the good people on the Careless Talk podcast patrons Discord that the Senate apparently received Aiden's seal of approval. So definitely, Sean Bailey can be confirmed to have sent arrival of the Birds, and I can say without a doubt that he absolutely recorded said send with a goddamn toaster. Moving on. And Sierra Blair, what the fuck is her name so hard? Change your name. 3 names? What do you think you are? The opposite of Seal? I know exactly who it is. It's Sierra Blair Coyle. She's a fucking badass. I mean, at this point, her name's synonymous with the moon board. Like, it's Hosiak Lee, it's Ravioli Biceps, it's Sierra Blair Coyle. Sierra Blair Coyle. Like, not even Bet Moon's on the associated with the moon board list. And freaking board's named after him. But anyways, she just freaking skipped 8B V13 and went straight to 8B+. It's crazy. Just sent a climb called Birch Problem in Cherry Canyon, Arizona. It's actually sent by another woman, Courtney Arnold. Here's a video of her send for those curious. It's pretty cool. You should check it out. It's shot in black and white. Dope. Yeah, before this, Sierra had only sent 5 8A plus V12 boulders. And I say only with a gigantic asterisk because, let's be real, there's nothing only about any V12 send. But yeah, I can't imagine the feeling of skipping straight past 8B. It's got to be all that moonboarding she's been doing. Fingers of freaking steel. A testament to that board's effectiveness as a training tool. A testament to Sierra's dedication to it. I mean, it's just awesome all around. Huge congratulations for that send to Sierra. Hopefully there's more hard boulders to come in her future quite soon. Also, there's a Mad Rock video that's about all of this that will be dropping soon, so keep an eye out for that. I feel like the Mad Rock YouTube channel is kind of like the Dark Horse outdoor channel. All their videos are bangers, and yet people don't really talk about them all that much for whatever reason. I'm not really sure, but I tend to really, really like them all. So looking forward to that one. And speaking of ladies sending AP plus, Han Seuran, whose name I hope I just said correctly, has just repeated Catharsis, a dyed Goyamara ultra classic roof boulder in Japan. It's something like freaking 25 moves or something. Really cool stuff. You might actually recognize this boulder as the test piece that broke the ladies into the 8B plus grade when Japan's Tomoko Ogawa became the first woman to ever climb the grade after 3 years of effort on this thing back in 2012. Now, 13 years later, Han Seuran became the 3rd woman to send this boulder after Tomoko Ogawa and Ai Mori, and does it after only having to dedicate 6 sessions to it, which is actually, I mean, that's pretty freaking fast. That's so fast, it makes fast people look not fast. That's fast. But yeah, apparently her husband suggested she would be absolutely tailor-made for the boulder, and you gotta hand it to him. Dude freaking nailed it. He knows his wife. Good for him. But more importantly, good for Han Seuran for sending one of Japan's freaking coolest boulders. I mean, seriously, it's a perfect roof in a cave. Do you know how rare that shit is? It's awesome. Roofs are way less common than people even can begin to understand, especially ones that are actually climbable. Well done to Han Seuran on that send. It's a proud line. You should be proud of yourself for having climbed it. And then let's talk Sam Weir doing the Lion's Share 8C V15 actually really freaking quickly. So if you don't know, Lion's Share is an Aiden Roberts first ascent. It's actually like literally right next to Vecchio Leone, which is the boulder Janja sent, which makes me wonder if she gave Lion's Share some goes. I mean, the stand is called Vecchio Brione and is 7B V8, so like odds are she probably used it as a warm-up or something. Anyways, looks like Sam very nearly flashed this boulder. That would have been 3 V15 flashes in a week. I know I just said the stand is 7B, but honestly, there's a second lower start that's apparently about 8A. It just kind of adds a single move to the 7B. So essentially, Sam managed to flash up to the 8A start and then fell after that. And I mean, I think this is absolute insanity. Like, we're at the point where people are so strong, the stuff that's screwing up us seeing boulders at this level being flashed consistently are small fuck ups like foot slips and forgetting beta in the case of Nicolai Uznik, frozen fingers. I don't know, it's just wild. People are getting crazy strong. I'm just so freaking convinced we're not even close to the limit of our sport. 8C V15 is going to be like what we consider 8A plus to be like today. Incredible stuff, yeah, but very much attainable. But either way, a massive congratulations to Sam for his send of the lion's share. It is absolutely awesome stuff. And then just to kind of end the show on a good note, Natalia Grossman just passed her return to sport ACL test, which means she's clear to move into a maintenance and injury prevention phase. There's really not a lot to say here other than to give a huge congratulations to her, say that I'm really looking forward to writing good stuff about her for the show. I have no idea what her plans are for this winter, but I'm assuming she'll be going into full-on training mode to prepare for next year's comp season. But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll be, seeing her get outside every once in a while. It'd be really freaking cool to see her destroy some rock. I mean, that's exactly what all the, comp climbers are doing. So we all know they're strong as hell. I just would love to see Natalia like destroying AB plus ACs all over the place. It'd be awesome. But hey, that was some climbing news as always. Thanks for watching. Please, little reminder to do the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, etc. But more importantly, just enjoy the weekend. I will see you all again on Tuesday at the latest. But in the meantime, and as always, go climb some stuff.